Well, this should be a happy story. A lost dog called Zeus found safe and well after 7 long years. But the English Staffy hasn't actually been reunited with his heartbroken owner, Rodney. Instead, he's at the centre of a bizarre dog fight.
I just want him to come home.
As soon as we find out a dog isn't where it should be, we get it back to where it should be.
Yeah.
Legally, because he has a microchip, that dog belongs to Rodney.
He's like a long lost child to me. Sorry.
This is Zeus, an adorable English Staffy who quickly became a best friend to owner Rodney James.
He was like a little shadow to me.
But at just 4 months old, Zeus went missing and Rodney hasn't seen him since.
He was my release from the world. He was my happy place.
It was October 2013 when Zeus escaped from a parked car in Brisbane's coastal suburb of Wynnum. Completely devastated and worried sick, Rodney searched far and wide, but Zeus was nowhere to be found.
I always, deep down, would hoped I would come across him again.
7 years later, the unbelievable happened. Rodney received a phone call saying Zeus had been located.
I went into complete shock. I was happy that he'd come into the radar again.
Naturally, you'd think this would mean a long overdue reunion, but instead, it's where this story takes an unexpected turn. That phone call was actually from microchip company petsafe.com.au, contacting Rodney to see if he was happy to transfer the ownership of Zeus to the new owners.
I pretty much said straight off, no, I want my dog back.
Easier said than done, as Zeus had already been rehomed through adoption site Queensland Staffy and Amstaff Rescue after being surrendered to the charity organisation and advertised for sale in June. His name ironically changed to Odin from Zeus, and so a battle worthy of the gods began.
I wish they had have notified me before it got to that stage.
It wasn't until the new owners took Zeus to the vet that it was discovered the microchip number on the Amstaff Rescue paperwork didn't match the one inside Zeus, as rescue staff explain in this phone call.
There was an incorrect microchip number entered for the dog initially, and that's how the whole jumble didn't arise our attention straight away.
If they got the wrong microchip, then it might have come up as a poodle, okay, or a Cocker Spaniel. Now, wouldn't you go, Staffy, Cocker Spaniel?
Rodney called Amstaff to get some answers and was shocked by how he says he was treated.
She was quite rude to me and she goes, the animal is better off where he is. And she goes, you're not really suited to have an animal because the hours that you work at work, because I work 10, maybe sometimes more hours, 5 days a week.
Instead, offering a puppy free of charge and telling Rodney if he wanted to take the matter further to report it to police. That's when the fight to get Zeus back ramped up.
Unfortunately, in this case, something's gone amiss.
Rodney called on the services of Gold Coast pet theft investigator Kiralee Cull, who runs this website for missing and stolen pets.
Legally, that dog Zeus / Odin, which they called it, is legally Rodney's property animal.
The pair has tried to negotiate with Amstaff Rescue to return Zeus, but the organisation claims it can't do anything about it because the dog is with its new owners.
The dog is no longer in our care. I can't go and forcibly steal the dog from the guy.
This is a recorded conversation of Rodney and Kiralee speaking to a representative of Amstaff Rescue.
I don't want to bring down a rescue. I've followed your rescues for many years. I feel cheated. for what's going on here.
We're trying to just do a peaceful resolve with the current holder of the dog for you.
Okay,
That's what we're working on.
The following day, Rodney was told the new owners had agreed to return Zeus, but wanted to spend one final weekend with the adorable Staffy.
And they're in no way a flight risk or anything. They're not going to do anything silly. They've given me their word that they just simply want to spend the time with the animal.
But then Rodney was hit with another devastating blow.
The people that have my dog have had second thoughts and have sought legal advice and refused to hand him over. I was absolutely gutted. Absolutely gutted. I nearly started crying.
The whole ordeal throwing into doubt the rights of responsible pet owners.
Why do we have microchips? Why do we register our animals with the pound?
So the system has completely let me down.
Please, do the right thing. Return Zeus to his legal owner who actually loves him, who's a responsible owner and deserves to have his missing dog of 7 years returned.
I really do hope that, that they see this and find that in their heart to see what the right thing is and return him to me.
Amstaff Rescue says it's now a civil matter between Rodney and Zeus's current owner.